On February 5th, 2012, the biggest sporting event of the year comes to Indianapolis. But it is more than just a game to our city. We talk with Mackenzie Rogers from the Super Bowl Host Committee, along with James Taylor and Tracy Heaton from the John H. Bonner Community Center, to learn about the legacy the Super Bowl will leave behind for years to come. I'm here with Mackenzie Rogers. She's a member of the 2012 Indianapolis Super Bowl Host Committee. She's the Marketing and Communications Coordinator for that committee. Thanks for joining us, Mackenzie.
It's my pleasure. My pleasure.
First, can we go ahead and get started and talk about the Super Bowl and the upcoming event that will be happening here in February of next year?
Yes, February 2012 is going to be exciting in Indianapolis. We have the Super Bowl, which will be a huge game. There are about 150,000 people that will come downtown, converge in the area to participate in the events. And then in television-wise, we have about 111 million viewers that are likely to watch. That's how many that watched in North Texas. We expect that many and possibly more. And then internationally, there's about 230 countries, 34 different languages of people that watch around the world.
What happens after the game? I mean, how is the city, it's changed based on the legacy projects, correct?
Absolutely. One of the reasons Indianapolis was afforded the Super Bowl was because of our expansive legacy project, which is a 3-part series. There's a housing development, a business development, and then also our Chase Near East Side youth education town. And all of those are going to be focused on the Near East Side. So we are putting up a new 27,000 square foot community center that 35,000 residents in Near East Side never had an opportunity to enjoy. We are also developing about 200 different homes, and we're also putting up new businesses in the area. So the city in the Near East Side should really be revitalized because of the excitement and the enthusiasm that comes around with the Super Bowl.
Great. The Near East Side consists of nearly 35,000 residents and has been plagued by some of the highest rates of home foreclosure and abandonment in the country and throughout the state. Housing, business, and community projects are in the works to revitalize this community. Hi, we're here with James Taylor. He is the CEO of the Bonner Center, and we're going to talk to him today about the housing development on the Near East Side. So, James, thanks for joining us. I appreciate that. Can you tell us a little bit about how the Legacy project kind of got started?
Yeah, certainly. The Legacy project was an outgrowth of Indianapolis putting together a bid to host the 2012 Super Bowl. And the local host committee was looking to use the excitement and the energy around the game to advance the civic agenda of Indianapolis. And as you can imagine, there were lots of ideas that were put forth as to what it could be. Anything from arts and cultural to homeless individuals to other kinds of social issues here in Indianapolis. But the host committee became aware of a neighborhood plan that the Near East Side community had put together and were actually actively implementing, and they struck up a conversation with us, and we determined and they determined that there existed an opportunity to be able to partner the broader community with the efforts that were happening here in the neighborhood. And as a result, we were named in the actual bid package when it was presented to the NFL owners down in Atlanta. And in fact, because of the ambitious nature of the Legacy project, was cited by the commissioner of the NFL as being one of the compelling reasons to award Indianapolis the bid.
So really it was a project that was kind of going on, but really its affiliation with the Super Bowl took it to a whole new level and actually got it implemented, right? Okay.
Yes, what the project has really done for the work of these neighborhood groups has really amplified what was happening in the neighborhood. It's still the same neighborhood groups that were working on it prior. It's not as if a new organization was born and came in and started doing work in the community. But what I like to say is it gives us a stage, a bullhorn, and a spotlight to be able to start conversations and to create partnerships that may not have come about prior to this affiliation. Who can't get excited about, the word Super Bowl and being affiliated with, the biggest sporting event in the world?
Right. The Bonner Center's Quality of Life Plan was used as a part of the Indianapolis bid for the 2012 Super Bowl. The ambitious redevelopment plan was a key asset in winning the bid. Houses, apartments, and businesses are being built and remodeled. The Bonner Center was one of the first buildings redeveloped as a part of the Legacy Project.
We are here with Tracy Heaton. She is the Legacy Associate with the Bonner Center, and they actually have a lot to do with the housing, the Legacy projects that are going on here on the Near East Side. So Tracy, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. And with everything going on between the senior apartments, all of the housing, the grocery store, the trees that are being planted, literally everything going on here, how does that affect you personally, just being a community member, maybe not professionally, but just in your everyday life?
My family shops at Pogues Run Grocer, my family has lunch there, and when we walk in, my kids know half the people in the store. And you know, we moved here from a small town, and we feel like in a lot of ways we're recreating that small town in the big city. And it's really, really exciting to see all this happen.
As construction continues, the community is visibly changing daily. The projected completion date is Christmas of 2011. The Legacy Project will eventually build or redevelop over 200 housing units in this community. The project helped Indianapolis get the bid for the Super Bowl, but most importantly, the Super Bowl helps Indianapolis revitalize a community and leaves a lasting legacy for years to come.